We set off on a plan to improve every one of our Koori kids' outcomes in the classroom. We've got kids feeling safe and comfortable in our school. We've got a relationship with families and good communication, so that's happening well. Now we've really got to lift their outcomes. So to do that, we could have gone the traditional way, which was to use a teacher to connect with kids and monitor their progress when they could. But rather than do that, we've employed pre-service teachers or TAFE students with a Koori heritage. So there's a bit of understanding and connection there to support the kids in the classroom.
The results are definitely visible. I can definitely see progress with the students. Having a mentor in there has seen particularly one student go from writing, say, one paragraph to now writing 5 or 6 in that 30-minute time block. Just having that feedback from her mentor that yes, what you're doing is right.
I think the program has helped Tegan a lot. It's helped her educationally, it's helped her emotionally, and being able to have the support of mostly Alex and Marina, it was wonderful.
Marina and Alex helped me get through my schoolwork. They make me feel like more comfortable around other kids. Yeah, they're really helpful.
When I first started working with them, I was guiding them more and providing more answers with their work. Over the year, the students have taken on the work more independently, and they're able to increase their own learning and understanding of what they're learning in the classroom by themselves.
I feel like more confident and happier. Some classes I'll have an attitude or something in there, but if they come in my classes, I'm right perfect.
When I first started with him at the start of the year, his behaviour towards the work wasn't that great, but his behaviour towards his work and his learning is improved heaps.
The most enjoyable part of this job is probably seeing the kids succeed, seeing how happy they are when they learn something new or are able to do something by themselves. They've recently just done another lot of testing, and the students have moved up from what they did at the start of the year and at different levels now.
At the start of the year I was like 32, now I'm like 68. I'm getting better marks, higher grades.
Tegan was actually quite below her standard. It's been the mentoring that is getting her back up to the standard. She has come up, milestones to what she was.
Having that help, having that one-on-one support is just, it really helps. It's like having my own tutor in the class. By
Making kids feel that teachers and school staff understand their culture and value it, and they feel that their culture is respected within the school, then there's much more chance that they'll come to school every day and come and be happy and feel safe.
I'm glad they're Koori because I know that we're sort of from the same page a little bit, but it helps heaps that they're the same, because then I know that I'm not the odd one out.
Or she doesn't want to feel, less bright than other kids. Sometimes Koori kids, they learn different styles, they learn different ways, and so being able to have Koori mentors, this is the way, they know how to teach our kids.
Finding different learning techniques that they can use, some that work for them and that they find easy, to help them complete what they're doing.
It's really helpful. It's helped me all through the year. Marina and Alex come to my classes and help me out with stuff. Just English, health and human, maths, environmental science even a couple of times. It's been surprisingly helpful, yeah.
I think really highly of the mentoring program, not only because what I've seen with myself, but seeing what other mentors have done with students and see how far they've come. And not all just because they're learning, but because of having someone else there for them that they feel comfortable talking to and being able to go to for support.
The kids, they love it. They love having her in there because she's cool, like she's young, she speaks their language, she's very approachable. So I think generally she has a really overall positive impact on the entire class.
So the Koori mentoring program that we've introduced this year, it's made a great difference, but there's a next step to that we want to make sure that we're implementing. And across the school we have a range of strategies that we use as reading intervention programs, lift literacy levels, specialised maths tutoring, social skills programs, all of those particular things. And what we're doing now is using the feedback from mentors to make sure, and the teachers, to make sure we have the best possible programs in place for students next year, for our Koori students. So we do that for all our students, but in this particular case with our Koori students, making sure we've got all the right information to progress them even further.
Having the resources to continue to do this once the grant will run out will be a big issue for us. We think we can make this last for 2 years at the moment, and that's why we're documenting what we're doing and we're telling the story so that when the time comes we can present our case and say to people, look, this works, we've tried it, we've experimented, and we can show you how these kids have progressed.
I will fight for it to continue because, you know, in the long run we see out there so many Koori kids that aren't going to school because what's happening is they're falling behind and you know, I don't want that to happen to Tegan. I want her to stay at school as long as she can. Without this program, yeah, I could see her falling behind, and I don't want her to be a statistic, you know. Oh, that's another Koori child out there, uneducated, whatever. You know, she has her goals. To do that, we need this program.